All right, so sorry to just cut off there. My iPad keeps cutting me off. It's like the fourth or fifth time I've done that first video, and it's decided I'm going to make it in two parts because I don't want to keep doing this in my garage all night. So, where was I? Everybody wins. So we can continue on, right? So we want everybody to feel like they win, they have a positive experience. We're all singing the same song, make music. If we're all have different visions of this thing, you know, and it makes noise. So we want to have a clear vision. And if everybody feels like they're winning, right, that's positive experience for the kids, the parents, the coaches, the board, our sponsors, the community, our high school coaches. If everybody wins and we do that right, it's going to be music. It's going to be smooth. It's going to be great. So that's our goal. And if somebody's not winning, parents, if you feel like you're not winning or your kid's not winning, it's positive. Let me know. I'm going to do whatever I can to fix it. All right. We're not perfect. Again, we have 1 year. We're continuing to grow and look at things and develop and make changes that see fit. You know, we did a survey at the end of the year. We're always looking for feedback, you know, so that's something we're not shy from. So, and everybody has to win. Let's see. Okay, so just a couple more things. One of our goals for the program that I tell our coaches is 60 and 6. This is almost like our North Star. It's a one thing. We want to build a program that's so great. Kids love football. They're better at it. They're confident. They want to keep playing football, and their parents who want to too, because there's so much good that comes out of it. There's so much fruit and benefit that they keep going through middle school and high school. Right now, we have about 35 or so kids in our high school program for years, and I think this has been a missing part. And I think if we do this right, our goal is that in 6 years from now, we're going to high school games. There's 60 kids in the high school program, 9 to 12. There's other programs like Kirtland are a little bit bigger. They have 70 kids. So, you know, they're doing it the right way. Kids are excited about it, and I think that a strong youth football program with a community that supports it will be that. And I think if you run something like a business, you need like one metric that you can really look at quickly to see if you're achieving your goals, if you're successful. So that's our metric, 60 and 6. So. In order to accomplish that, we have three main aspects of our program. We want our program to be fun. Number 2, we want it to be safe. And number 3, we want it to be efficacious. So for some reason, I love the word efficacious. So that is really everything we're geared toward building those three things. So we want to make it as fun as we can. Again, we want our kids to feel like they're part of something special. Again, being around coaches that are very engaging, that treat every kid with value like they're their own. Again, you have participation more important than winning, developing skills more important than winning, and kids getting confidence. That's going to be fun. And we do want to be successful. You know, like we want to win, and when we can, right? When we win, we want to win the right way. That's for sure. We're not going to win at all costs. We're not going to win by bending the rules or just giving the best kid the football the whole game. So. We will celebrate winning. That's again, we want our kids to experience success for sure, but it's definitely the least important thing on our list. And we're going to do all the extra little things we can as a program to make it fun. You know, I was listening to a coach on a podcast, and he was talking about like bringing candy bars. Like, there's some easy, simple things you can do for kids. So I mean, I'm always bringing Kit Kats to practice, and I'll have some like trivia questions at the end of practice, and also try to do something called Spotlight, which is really fun. At the end of practices, we'll have a coach spotlight a player and say, okay, Jimmy Smith, you know, you really hustled this one play, you know, stand up and cut for Jimmy. And we got to a point where now the kids do it. And the kids will spotlight each other, which is really cool to see it. It's like now they just take it over and, you know, kids will just spotlight each other, make them stand up and tell them what a great job they did. So what a neat thing for kids to be part of in terms of like a culture where the kids are encouraging and building each other up, because you know, it's hard out there. I can't imagine being a kid. So the much support kids can give each other, you know, what a great thing. So also we're going to have like helmet stickers this year. You got names in the back of the jerseys, having really nice jerseys. Those are the things that make it a little bit more fun. The powder puff game we did was fan. I think the kids had just as much fun as the moms did. We're going to have a home days parade. We're going to add that. We're looking at having a really fun youth night this year for the first high school game and getting the kids out, running on the field and in the locker room and all that kind of stuff. We also do an Ironman award, so if the kids make every practice and every game, they get a really cool t-shirt. We do a competition for this shirt where kids can draw a picture of what the shirt will look like. And we have our Ramito's Pizza, our sponsor. The owner picks his favorite one, and each year we'll have a different shirt that a kid gets to make. So if you have any ideas how to make it more fun, we're open to it. Whether it's water balloon fights at practice or whatnot, different things like that. We're also going to add a father-son event. We'll do like a hike and a kickball game, barbecue, a cookout, hot dogs or something like that. So anything we can do extra to make it fun. Second is safety. Obviously, that's a crucial part. Again, youth football is not what it was 5, 10, 20 years ago. It's evolved, it's modernized. There's better equipment, better rules. Tackling is taught differently than it was. We're also going to have a safety coordinator this year, who's kind of our key point person in quality control for safety, that we're doing every little thing right. Again, using the USA Football guidelines, our code certification, all these things help with safety. Part of that certification is a tackling certification and blocking certification to make sure we're teaching the safest way possible. And we also have different game types, right? Padded flag, rookie tackle. These game types are different. There's rules that the best we can, we want to have predictable contact. If we have predictable contact, way safer than this unpredictable. Kids don't expect to run into each other. And I will say with that, especially with padded flag in our first year, there's some contact for sure, and just some kids are just a little bit rougher in their DNA, and some kids a little bit more passive. So it's just going to be part of it. We do have, pads for a reason, and you can do everything right, and kids are still going to be kids when it comes to a game. So that's just what to expect, and if there's ever, unsafe contact, we have referees, right? The other teams we play are in the same boat. We want to keep it safe and fun, and, we want to be in leagues where the other coaches are going to, if there's inappropriate contact, they're going to pull a kid off and get a warning. Referees will warn kids, and 2 warnings are out of the game, and our coach is going to be trained. If our kids do that, we're going to coach them, tell them that's not okay. But we do want to teach avoiding contact, right? You can't just run through somebody, especially in padded flag. You got to try to avoid them. Same thing on defense. You got to break down your feet before you tackle or pull a flag. You can't just run through somebody. That's not the right way, and we're going to uphold that with some quality control. Also, we're going to limit live situations and practices to about 30 minutes a week. That helps. There's ways we can practice tackling without just kids live tackling. We have different versions of contact. One we call thud. We'll have the kids make contact to make a thud, and they stop. They don't take a kid down to the ground. So there's lots of levels and things we can do to prepare kids for contact and limit the exposure during the week. Again, there's a whole tackling skill set that our high school teaches as well. It's called shoulder or Seahawk tackling. It's more like a rugby style, where you're going to grab and twist and roll and keep your head out of the way. Let's see, you got referees enforce contact. Again, we want to be part of leagues that teach football the same way. We also have a concussion protocol, an emergency action plan. All of our coaches get a clipboard with that on there, so it's accessible to a coach with the symptoms for concussion and what the treatment is and what the protocol is. So it's really easy to follow. So any questions on safety, let me know. There's also a tab on our website page, a safety tab, so there's more information there as well. Also on the USA Football website, lots of information on safety. Last thing is we want our program, again, to be efficacious. It needs to work. It needs to work in terms of developing character traits. It needs to get kids better at football and more confident in developing skills, right? We want to develop skills the right way. We want to do the right drills at the right time. And we want our drills and what we're teaching to be lined up with the high school. Again, so we're singing the same